I guess our audience kind of slimmed. When I said intermission, I meant that we come back. That does not mean go home, we're done.
Wait, I'm back?
And you matter. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring up our next comedian, but first, we are doing improv tonight. We are doing set list, but we're gonna do it a little different. You guys are not gonna yell shit out at me right now. No. We're gonna wait. And then as I bring each person up, then you guys get to yell shit at me. Yes! I love the enthusiasm. Shit.
Why am
I kind of forgot to set up the stage for Ken. Alright, let's give it up for our next comedian. He's your host all the time, except for tonight because I decided to do it. What the fuck? Alright, give it up for Kenn Edwards! Woo!
How's it going, guys? So, can you guys see the device strapped to my head? You can. Okay, so what's happening right now is I am doing a science experiment on stage. I'm addicted to podcasts, and I listen to this podcast called Radiolab, and they talk about intense technical shit. Apparently, this woman who is a journalist in London, she covers technology. She was able to go into the military base where they train snipers in south of LA. She went in there, they strapped a device up to her head, and she tried a round. They have like their own personal like video game where it reenacts like their, just intense situations with like soldiers in Iraq and stuff like that. So she tried it, she failed within 3 minutes. Someone came out and he was just like, okay, try again. And the next time, she was sure they turned down the difficulty, like they set it on ridiculously easy, and she thought only 3 minutes had gone by, but she killed everybody. And then the person came out and she was like, so you obviously changed the difficulty, and she was like, no, we just turned the device on top of your head on. And time slowed down for her. She thought only 3 minutes had gone by. She looked at the wall, 20 minutes had gone by. So, this is called transcranial directional something. Yeah, it's really impressive science. Basically, if you put electricity in the right place in your brains, if you signal it, it will get used to learning things quicker. So the settings I have it on, where the certain cells in my brain are located right now, once I activate it, I should learn a lot quicker. And from the research I've done, people have tried this in dozens of ways, memorizing passages, learning guitar, stuff like that, but nobody's done it on stage doing stand-up. So, you can make this device by spending $20 at Sears. I bought one of my own, but what do you say? Look, I have no material prepared tonight, but what do you guys say I turn it up and we all engage in this social scientific experiment to where we see if I get better at stand-up in the next 10 minutes. Are you guys for that? All right, here we go. I'm turning it up. I can see the dial on the top of it going up. Okay. So it said it took 5 minutes to kick in. I had it on the lowest setting for about 5 minutes, so it should have kicked in by now. Now it's on the highest setting. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't have any topics. What do you guys want to talk about? Anybody? Sex. Holy shit. That is a broad topic. Do you know how many places I could go with that? I mean, I've never given a blowjob, but I constantly wonder what it's like. Like, I'm somewhat interrupted when I'm getting a blowjob about what it feels like to give one. Is that gay? I hope not. Anyone have another topic? Balloons? I've always wanted to try the thing where you inhale helium into your mouth and speak high, but no joke, the way your parents told you when you were a kid if you made a funny face it would stay that way, and you knew it wasn't true, I'm really just secretly afraid that will happen to my voice.
Politicians.
Dude, I did this. Tristan, you weren't here last time. I hosted the show last time, and okay, usually when I host the show, I start off with like topical jokes, like they take like 10 seconds to tell, like late night stuff. Instead, the voting day was the day before, and I was just pissed off about voting, and so I just came up here and got on a soapbox and just lectured everybody about how pointless their voting process is. So I'm not going to go with politicians this time. I will update you guys, so I can feel an electrical tingling. People who have done this before, there are hundreds of YouTube videos on the internet of people who made their own of these, and they say after about 5 minutes they start to feel the metallic taste in their mouth. And I'm starting to feel that, feeling that, and the tingling up here. Anyone have any other topics? Dinosaurs. I'm always so afraid when I go out on the interstate that Jurassic Park will become real. This is a fear of mine only when I'm traveling to a place I've never been before. Like, if a T-Rex were to erupt from the side of the interstate and I had to drive off-road into the forest, suddenly the Google Maps wouldn't know where I was and I wouldn't know where to go. You said dinosaurs, that is my fear, that Google Maps cannot guide me. Dude, let's keep it going. We're doing set lists right now. Fuck it.
Drugs.
What? Oh my god, drugs? Guys, I'm only doing this because I'm so tired of every other drug. I've done all the other ones. What drug do you want to hear about? LSD. All right, the truth, LSD. The last time I did LSD was about a month ago, and maybe it was a little over that. I went to a friend's house. I asked him if he had any because I wanted to, this is the truth, I wanted to experience the Lazy Boy River at King's Dominion on LSD for hours on end. I made that plan for a Thursday because Thursday is my day off to spend hours in the lazy river. Turns out that morning I found out King's Dominion is only open Friday through Sunday now. Isn't that sad? But anyway, LSD, dude, so once I looked at that, I was like, fuck. Well, that means I can't go to King's Dominion until they open next year, and they're open every day again, right? So I might as well take this LSD. I'll just sit in my house on my day off and trip. So what did I do? Did any of you see the movie Prometheus? If you didn't, I'm going to tell you, Prometheus is about exploring other planets to find the people who created us. So LSD, the last time I did it, I met everybody who created us. That's the truth. They are aliens, and they birth aliens, and it is scary as fuck. Any other topics or drugs you want to hear about? What's that? Ancient Egypt. Aren't you guys afraid somebody's going to just come out and say that, like, oh, we found the building plans for the pyramid? Like, that is our last mystery. Like, how did they get here? Oh, somebody just opened a drawer in a museum that had never been opened before. Here, the emperor planned this, the slaves built it, there are no aliens, life is sad. There is no mystery anymore. What else? Dogs. I have a dog. We have a dog. I'm sure the woman who screamed, that must be my wife. I can't see you because I'm blinded by these. But we have a little dog named Suki, and she's so afraid of everybody. Like, she's like this big, first of all. She's full grown. She's not a puppy. She's this big, and she is so afraid of everybody. Like, no matter how friendly you are to her, look, this isn't funny. This is just me talking about my dog. Like, the only thing I have to say that's amusing is I think it is so endearing how every time I take her out and she has to shit, she gets halfway through the shit before she turns around and realizes I'm watching her do it. And then we just lock eyes, and it's an awkward moment with a non-human individual. It's pretty weird. And like I said, in that original podcast where I heard about this thing, the woman, time slowed down for her. Her 3 minutes she thought was 20 minutes. I have no idea how long I've been up here. Are you guys sick of me yet? Do you have any other topics?
Batman.
What?
Batman.
Oh my god, you don't want me to go into Batman. So Batman, all I'm hoping is that Ben Affleck doesn't talk like this. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing that, like, as time goes on, we accept certain things. In 1989, there could not have been a more badass version of Tim Burton's Batman. The Dark Knight comes out, we go watch Tim Burton's Batman, and we just laugh at Jack Nicholson. Suddenly, Jack Nicholson is not a real actor. All because time moved on. Isn't that sad? Anything else? Farley, you need me to come back? You need me to leave yet?
No, you're good.
Dude, I'll do this all night. I'll just take questions. I feel like
Anal beads.
Anal beads. Look, I've never tried them. I've never tried them on myself. You guys are screaming, don't lie. I'm fucking hooked up to a drug. I cannot lie. Everything that is coming through me right now is not my choice. The audience is all making the same joke, which I hope to all of you shows all of you that that's what she said is not a funny joke anymore. What did you just bring up? Anal beads. I've never tried them. All I can imagine is the intensity of the sexual moment being ruined by a suction cup noise. That's how I imagine anal beads. What else you got?
God.
Oh my God. Dude, it's so sick how much I think about God. Like, I think about God all the time. I read fictional stories that are obviously inspired by the Bible, and even though I don't believe in them, I'm turned on. Like, I'm like, man, this guy just has only pure thoughts. Maybe by the end of this, he's gonna destroy somebody. God is like my in movie. If you tell me there's a movie coming out about a priest who fucks some kids, for some reason I'm there. That guy has a connection to God. I want to see how God fucks kids. And with that, I'd let you know that Winston, you're wrong. I can make people laugh at rape. Thank you. I'm Kenn Edwards.
Keep it going for Kenn and his cool social experiment. Yeah! Keep it going. Keep going. Woo! Is everybody having fun? Still laughing? Having a good time?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna ask a question, but that just fucked that up. How many of you guys are drunk? I know she is. That's it? She's the only drunk person here? Baby, sorry, you're not making any money.